PTWorks Hawaii is a locally owned rehabilitation company that's dedicated to helping seniors and their ohana navigate the many aspects of aging. And the nonprofit Alzheimer's Caregiving and the Caregivers is a community that works with the caregivers of loved ones facing Alzheimer's or related dementias. Mahalo to Alzheimer's Caregiving and the Caregivers for highlighting like-minded organizations like PTWorks Hawaii. You can find out more about them online at alzcaregiving.org. And now I'm here with Kayleen Akiyoshi, who is a physical therapist with PTWorks Hawaii. Thank you for being here with me.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, okay, of course, we're always trying to support our kupuna, and a lot of times it's in and out of chairs, a lot of mobility issues when they start to slow down. So please tell me what we're going to be doing today to help them out.
Yeah, so first thing, actually, we're going to go through a couple of things to avoid. So as a caregiver, you want to try and avoid low chairs. Any soft or squishy couches are going to make it a lot harder to stand up from, and chairs without armrests too. On the flip side, you can also add things. So maybe they're having a hard time getting off the toilet. You can add a raised toilet seat with armrests, or even in the shower, you can add a shower chair with armrests. So we'll go through a demonstration. Rachel, we're going to pretend like you're my elderly mom.
Okay.
It's a very common caregiving relationship. I'll have you sit down.
Okay.
I'm going to have you really slouch in your chair. We're going to pretend like we're at family potluck. You're having Kanak attack on the couch.
Okay. I know all about that. Okay.
And so especially with Alzheimer's and dementia, one of the things that we want to do as a caregivers is get on their eye level so you grab their attention.
Okay.
So that's the first thing, and then also using simple instructions help as well. So we'll get you set up first. We'll have you lean forward.
Okay.
Okay. And then, yep, we want your feet underneath you. That's perfect. And then actually, let me bring the walker in, because a lot of our kupuna have walkers. So, and touching cues are sometimes are easier to process than just verbal cueing. So I'd be like, Mom, we're gonna put your hand on the armrest here, and we're gonna put your hand over here, actually.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're set up. Now as a caregiver, I'll get myself in the best position. So I'm gonna have my hand right around, wrap around your waist, and then if they're having a really hard time, you can even use two hands here. But you can see it puts me in a good position to get nice and low, because you wanna protect yourself as the caregiver too from getting injured.
Absolutely.
So this position is good because it kind of feels like an embrace. It's comfortable, you know, rather than just grabbing their arm and trying to use your own arm strength too. So we're gonna go right here, and I'm gonna say, Mom, lean forward. We're gonna stand up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Up, and we'll come all the way up, grab the walker, and then from here, give them a couple of seconds to kind of get their bearings, and then you're off and ready to go.
Okay, so getting up, you bending knees, getting low, having them hold on, and you're standing up from the legs, right?
And just guiding them forward.
Awesome. And then when you're up, you're walking around. Now our kupuna is like, okay, I want to sit back down. I want to eat another snack. I want to do my thing, and I want to relax. What's next? We got to sit back down.
But sometimes, like, especially with Alzheimer's or dementia, like that processing is not there to get them to sit down. So touching cues, again, is great. You be like, Mom, let's reach your hand back. And so a lot of times just that motion alone, you can see it puts you in that motion to sit down. Otherwise, if they're really having a hard time, as a caregiver, I put 2 hands on their hips, use my shoulder, and I bend them forward, pull back at the hips, and then I'm gonna lean them forward with my upper body.
Wow, that was actually a great tip for me. I've got my kupuna as well, helping, you know, tutu in and out of the car, in the house, onto the couch, whatever it is.
It's all there,
It's more like they reach back, but that was nice to have that little bend.
Pull back,
pull back. I felt very supported.
And that was good. As a caregiver, you're in a good position too. And like you said, because sometimes they're just having a hard time, like you need them to go to the bathroom and they're just not going because, you know, especially in the later stages of Alzheimer's, it's just hard to process. So like say your mom really liked painting or was an artist before, you can put some paintings in the bathroom and she'll be like, Mom, let's go check out your favorite painting, you know, so that way it's not just like, let's go to the bathroom, not fun.
Get them excited to go to the bathroom, right?
Because like you said, you're transferring all day, so it's just about being creative, trying to divert their attention so that it's something that they want to go to.
Wow, okay, Kayleen, that was great tips. So for those who may want a little more information and they wanted to maybe get some stuff from you folks at PTWorks Hawaii, where would they go?
PTWorksHawaii.com.
Easy as that. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, we're going to have all the details on HiNowDaily.com as well. Mahalo.